What up YouTube, it's Misery, it's Company. In today's video, we're jumping straight into the patch notes. Now, usually I post these the day after when we get patch notes, because usually I'm working, admittedly, on my real job. Not that YouTube isn't a real job, but my actual job that is more of a 9 to 5, not at all Monday through Friday, but not the point of today's video. So I actually have not seen any information on these patch notes. This will be an actual true reaction to it, nor have I watched any other YouTubers coverage of it, because again, I had a feeling this was coming. I didn't know. I had a feeling that because we knew an update was coming tomorrow, that we would get patch notes today. So I made it a point to give you a true reaction. So let's get straight to it, guys. Whoops. There we go. All right, cool. So cruel appetite, stir with inferno hunger. Sounds a little sketchy. All right, so let's get to it. It's a pretty cool looking picture. Almost looks like a new Heliquary boss, potentially. Since our last major update, players... Okay, this is all the normal blah, 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 blah. All right, so March 5th, which is tomorrow for most, or for others, and then March 6th for everyone else. So Season 24 Battle Pass, Regent of Webs. So, oh, we have a video. Stand by. I don't know how loud that's going to be. And let's get some high def. Again, I have not seen any of this. This is a true first reaction. Admittedly, I usually like the battle passes. I don't love it. It seems a little bit more or less the same of what we've been getting, admittedly. Yeah, I mean, that the Blood Knight weapon is pretty sick, but they have like the webs in the back that look kind of cool, but like I'm also not a big spider guy, so like you know, kind of a miss for me. But again, I think that this is cool for people who like this type of stuff, but it's just not it for me. And why is the wizard always a girl? Whatever, moving on. All right, so this new battle pass will start on this battle pass starts on March 14th and ends on April 11th. Okay, so we have about 10 days before we get the new battle pass. Sounds good. Infernal Hunger limited time event. Okay, so a new LTE. Now, again, with the last update that we got, it was a bit of a miss because we didn't get like anything on update day. So I'm really hoping before I jump into this that we get some amount of stuff on the actual update day so it doesn't feel so meh. But let's get straight to it. The Hunger of Sanctuary Malfest. All right, March 20th. See, so not when it comes out. So March 20th through March 31st, so 11 days, adventurers over level 30 get a preview of the next major update to arrive in Sanctuary in the Infernal Hunger limited time event. During the event, you will also receive a 100% boost to experience gained from the Battle Pass. Okay, so a sneak peek as to what is to come. Interesting. So this looks like it's a portal of some kind with some big boyos coming out to fight. Looks like we're just kind of like in a big open field. Okay, interesting. So rewards are available in game on the following days. Day 2 is March 21st. Day 4 is March. Okay, so just, yeah, there you go. So it doesn't go into details as to what it is. Just it's a sneak peek of what is to come. So it's interesting. And then we know that date ranges, it's about 11 days. Those rewards for day 2, day 4, and day 8. Interesting. Okay, cool. So I'm looking forward to what that is. No idea what is to come. But yeah, that's very interesting. Returning events. So Refractured Plane will be here March 8th. Okay, so that is the day after, question mark? 2 days after the update. All right. And then we have Conqueror coming back on March 8th, also 2 days after the update. And then March 15th, so I'm assuming that's when this one ends. It is. So when Conqueror ends, Wild Brawl will come. And then Survivor's Bane. I love Survivor's Bane. I think everyone loves Survivor's Bane, like a lot. It's a really, really fun event. And shout out to Echo Gaming, who he and I did a 1v1 in Survivor's Bane. And spoiler, he got me that time. So this will have to be time for some redemption. Now, so this is from March 22nd through March 29th. Alley of Blood is also the 22nd through the 29th. Interesting. And then Hungering Moon will be here March 9th through March 16th. Shady Stock will be March 16th through March 23rd. And then All Clans on Deck the 23rd through the 30th. So you'll basically always have and update, or the usual PvP, free to play PvP, and then sort of like the pay, not pay, the play just to get new stuff. I don't want AI. Get out of here with that. Cool. All right, so featured updates. Heliquary death screen changes. Please tell me we can move around to see what is still going on. That's my hope. When you die while playing Heliquary raids, there's currently no way to determine whether or not you could be resurrected by your allies. Now, when all players in a Heliquary raid have died and all resurrection stones have been exhausted, there will be a screen that notifies you that all raid members have been defeated. And the only option is to exit the mode. Okay, so that's good. I mean, I would also prefer it to be like be able to move around. So like if you die like over here in the corner, I like to be able to see like who's left, who's, I want to spectate. Let me spectate, bro. Anyway, it's a good quality of life change ish. Nothing big, but a little quality of life. Character customization reset reduced to 1 day. We have changed the character customization reset from 7 days to 1 day to help promote freedom for cosmetic versatility. Developers note the changes were made to help improve our quality of life when choosing to customize your character. We hope you feel more freedom to try a different look. So this is not your class, but your physical appearance, like your sort of portrait. You can change that every day now instead of every 7 days. Personally, I never changed it all that much anyway. Whenever I would change class, I would do it and then never do it again until I change classes again. But if you want to change often and with your sort of cosmetics, you can now do so. So there's that. Battlefield class matching balance changes. Oh boy. With our current matchmaking systems for Battlegrounds, in rare cases, it would cause a large imbalance between the melee and range classes between the two teams. We adjusted our team matchmaking system to ensure that are evenly more distributed between the two styles of range and melee. Okay. Gym splitting. Well, this is a new feature we're adding that allows you to take a normal gym of all the normal gyms and break it down into multiple gyms of the same type that are of lower rank. Splitting a gym will also grant you echo crystals, increasing with the rank of the gym that was split. Okay, the introduction of bracelets meant the addition of more potential gym slots. Gym splitting allows you to now use higher ranked gyms to generate multiple lower ranked gyms to fill out this new slot. Note the only 3 gym splits are allowed per week, and the rank 1 gyms cannot be split. Gyms that are granted from gym splitting also cannot be traded. Visit Vic and the Master Jeweler in Westmarch to split your gyms. So you're not benefiting from it, right? You're just doing the reverse of an upgrade. So it's not splitting, it's just demoting, really. So I think this probably would have made more sense when we first got the bracelets, but now that they've been out for a while, I don't know. I mean, it'd be interesting to see. I don't know. I don't have access to it, but it'll be interesting to see like how much this gets used. Because I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I have a reason to use this. I would never split a rank 2 into a rank 1. I would just go buy more rank 1s or farm for more rank 1s. So that's, I don't know. And I think maybe people with much, much, much higher levels of normal gyms than I do might find value in this. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I cannot think of a situation where me personally, I would have a need to do this. I would, instead of splitting a good gym, I would just rather like start working on other gyms to upgrade them. Unless you had spare gyms in which I could see it. But even then, like, what if your gear, I don't know. All right, moving on. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm really kind of confused by this. All right, so improves search functionality for clans and warbands. Join Dark Clan. No power, legendary active tower. Okay, normal tower active. So that's good. So if you're new to the game and you want to find a good active Dark Clan, you can now search for if they have any type of towers or not, which is good. That's a good improvement. That's a good quality of life for new players. We have made improvements to search and recommendation functionality of clans and warbands. You'll now be shown recommending clans and warbands based on improved matrix, including current member progression, the type of content players from that clan typically engage with, and mutual friends in common. Okay, like that's good, right? I mean, that's a good quality of life change. Oh wow, that's it. Okay. Familiar inventory changes. If your capacity for familiars in your inventory is full, they will now be sent via in-game mail. They will patiently wait to be claimed until you find them a forever home in your inventory. Okay, cool. I don't even know what the max is, and then there's some potential bug fixes. So again, not a major update. This is one of the very, very minor ones. In fact, there's close to nothing in this, minus the splitting of gems, which is I personally struggle to find the point of. But again, the biggest one is probably this new limited time event, which doesn't start right away. It starts on March 20th. Okay, if I'm going to be just incredibly critical, this feels like a bit of a miss, right? There's on day one of this patch on March 6th, there will be nothing new except for gem splitting. I think, right? Oh God, did they put that in there as for a date? Yeah, I mean, okay, it's implied. So outside of gem splitting, there's nothing new happening in the game when this new update comes. Everything else will happen starting 2 days later in terms of new events. And then on the 20th, which is several days later, at that point, which is 14 days later, we will then be getting the big LTE, which is this, sort of Infernal Hunger limited time event. So until then, there's not a lot of new coming until then. Now, this is a lot of foreshadowing, I would assume, for what is to come. It sounds like they're preparing for a major update, which is very exciting. So typically there comes one every quarter. So for a year, we have not had the one for this year yet. So it'll be interesting to see what the new major update includes. And this is, again, I'm sure some foreshadowing. Interesting to see what it all breaks down to. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And until next time, I hope to see you in a video soon.